How has Thanksgiving changed with broadband for you guys personally, maybe, or communities?
That's
If
a
you
really
think about, I think we're all, well, I don't know how old everybody is, but I know most of us, I think, are in our 40s at least. So, the days of, we didn't have internet back in a long, or we had dial up a long time ago. So just, Thanksgiving Day, what we do, how we prepare. Brad mentioned Black Friday. How has Thanksgiving changed with broadband?
Well, I think now with video, right? That's huge, right? I know for us, when we do these calls to grandparents and relatives afar, they're video calls, right? I mean, and it's amazing to be able to communicate with some of the elderly, folks within our family that can't do this type of travel anymore and just makes it difficult. So the first thing we do, on a Christmas day or Thanksgiving day, major holiday is, the kids have a list of folks they're video calling. And so, and that's fun. We all get into it. We set it up usually in the kitchen and, everyone's a part of it. And it's quite frankly, a lot more fun than just normal voice call. So I think that's something that's at least changed in the last few years.
I think from Maine's perspective, I'll tell you what's different is there are more families that have moved to Maine because of better infrastructure. I can think of, we have an FTTX network that we operate on behalf of a community. It's an island, 800 people that have a gigabit by gigabit. And during just this year, they had 8 young families move there and set up, for the next 20 years, their lives. And so that community has 8 new families celebrating Thanksgiving. And similar to where I live around here too, you have just new families moving in because of better infrastructure. And for Maine, that's a massive, and also for Vermont and New Hampshire, massive cultural shift. In Maine, the Caucasian population has a negative birth rate. So Maine needs ingress of professionals, young families moving from other places, either from the country or out of the country, to come in as essentially guarantee the sustainability and longevity of this state for the next 100, 150, 200 years. And now there's an intentionality of people literally saying, do you have fiber broadband? Seriously, people actually ask when they're buying a home, do you have high-speed broadband fiber internet? And if you don't, well, you got to knock off some bucks from your purchase from your selling price. But that's the sort of the long-term trajectory where Thanksgiving is not just, frankly, just white people. This just, but it is a community of people from all over. And I think that's immensely joyful, man. It's just immensely joyful when you're going around saying, wow, there's a sort of this percolation of humanity around. It's not just in New York. It's not just in Chicago. It's not just in Miami or LA, right? It's in a place, Portland, Maine. I mean, I don't know.
Which has amazing oatmeal stout, by the way. Just
yeah,
the best I've ever had. I'm just saying, it's got an amazing oatmeal stout there.
Well, I think that's true. I mean, think about the areas, these small towns that, we're able to build these networks in that have had such a population decrease, right? Because, and it only increased dramatically, as the pandemic happened, and where we're seeing broadband built in these small areas, you literally can see an impact that, is quick to happen, in less than 18 months in some cases, right? As it's being rolled out. It's powerful. It's incredibly joyful to be, part of that, even, for just one small piece, because we're impacting humanity. There's no question about it.